I'm meant to be going out in 25 minutes and I've decided to sit down and start recording a video. I mean, what a knobhead I am. Sorry, welcome back to Attempting Not to Get Sacked. And as per usual, if you are enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like on the video. You know, more likes make me happy. And I've been very consistent recently. I mean, can I get a whoop whoop? If anyone's actually done that while they're watching the video, then I applaud you. Because, I'm not doing it. In the last episode, we took on Birmingham City at home and beat them by 2-1, and then played in the West Yorkshire derby against Bradford and beat them by 3-1. Even Marvin Sordell got his first goal for the club. You'd love to see it. And anyone who says, oh, why did you sign Marvin Sordell again, Proudy? He's clearly not good enough for this level. Hold your horses. But our recent results have been a little erratic. We've only got 2 wins in the last 5 games. We've lost 3 of them as well. I mean, we haven't drawn a single game this season yet either. I mean, call us the Spurs of this year. Although we don't bottle it as much as they do. But in the game against Cardiff, Marvin Sordell scored the winner in the 90th minute to give us all 3 points in a smash and grab victory, some would say. But then when we played Blackburn in the game after that, we then conceded in the 93rd minute. So that went against us. And then in the game against Reading, Ben Gibson decided to drop a disaster class by failing to cut out this ball, allowing Thierry Ambrose to make it 3-2, and then failing to cut out the next ball and allowing Thierry Ambrose to make it 4-2. I mean, what a twat. And when I went to criticise Ben Gibson in private by telling him that his defending wasn't that good in the Reading game, he decided to go back at me and tell me that I should go to Specsavers. I mean, what a tit. Straight on the transfer list with you, mate. Fuck off.
And I'm going to do you some serious harm, you
big stiff idiot.
We also lost to Aston Villa by a goal to 0 away from home, and it means that we've now dropped to 6th position, and we now take on West Bromwich Albion, who are currently top of the league and only 3 points ahead of us. And to make matters worse, Portsmouth, who I lost to and were like above the relegation zone when I lost them, are now 3rd in the league. They're above me. How the fuck has that happened? Chris Lerver was also named in Team of the Week after the Bradford win, which is great news because he was severely outnumbered in terms of the players that he was up against. But this does remind me of a great joke that I heard once. Statistically, 9 out of 10 people enjoy apples. Actually, I think someone sent me the wrong joke. I know I've been singing Callum Hudson-Odoi's praises recently, and because he's the best player we've ever had, but he won Player of the Month for September, and also won Young Player of the Month for September. I mean, is there anything this lad can't do? Answers in the comments below. Joseph also on social media said that he doesn't want Callum Hudson-Odoi in the team much longer because he thinks he's getting too big for his boots. And I was going to insert a Stormzy joke there, but that would be incredibly predictable, and I'm not that predictable in this series. Ramadan Sobhi also was in excellent form for his country again as they lost to Finland. I mean, what is it with Finland on this series? They seem to beat every international team that my players play for. Adama Diakabe has also not been playing recently because Callum Hudson-Odoi has been fantastic, and also he can't play up front because I've already got 6 strikers. So I went to have a chat with him and tell him, you know, you'll get your chance soon, mate. And then he wasted my time by telling me he doesn't want to actually speak to me anyway. So, great. Great player interaction, FM19. Peter Crouch also made an appearance against Reading in the 4-2 defeat, and also broke the record for the oldest ever player to play for Huddersfield in the Championship. And people say we don't make history on this channel. Tommy Smith also came to me and said that Nick Powell currently isn't feeling right because he's not been playing that much recently. So I went to go and have a chat with Nick, and also went to find the option to tell him that he hasn't been playing football recently because he's always fucking injured. But I can't find that option, so I'm just going to have to lie to him instead. Oh great, and now a few of my players aren't happy with my treatment of Nick Powell. And what made it worse was that I pissed off Khan Iron, who is my centre-back replacement for Ben Gibson. So I've currently got Ben Gibson who's playing shit, and now his replacement doesn't like me anymore. Am I ever going to get any luck? Also, a Rotherham update for all you lucky folks. They beat Leeds in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. I feel like they're going to win the competition at this rate. My chief scout also told me to get rid of Ben Gibson off the transfer list. I won't be listening to that advice. Callum Hudson-Odoi also won Young Player of the Month for October. I mean, I feel like this bloke's going to have to get a bigger trophy cabinet. He's probably got more trophies than I do. And I've been playing this game for 6 years. He wasn't even in secondary school when I started playing this game. And now we move into our game against West Bromwich Albion at home. Now, they're currently the league leaders, and this is a huge game for us because we need to catch up with them. The board want me to get promotion this year, and the best chance I've got of getting promotion is if I win the league title. Or finish second, obviously. In recent weeks, Cole Darlow has not been playing very well for us, so I've decided to drop him and bring back Jonas Lursil into the team to play in goal. And obviously, with Ben Gibson being an absolute knobhead, it means I've dropped him to the bench and Khan Ian comes into centre-back. And also, Sam McQueen replaces Chris Lerver at left-back because Chris Lerver is out for 6 weeks. We have dropped the number 10 that we've been playing in recent weeks and gone with 3 in central midfield. So Juninho Bacuna comes in to play midfield alongside Danny Williams and Sergi Sampa. And I'm still yet yet to find a consistent striker, so Steve Mounier returns to the side to lead the line for us, and obviously Callum Hudson-Odoi and Elias Kachunga support him. I've realised I've got no other wingers to replace them to, so I feel like they're going to be in the team for the rest of the year. Oh, sorry, no, I was sending a Snapchat to someone. Give me a second. Well, I just went to check the West Brom team, and I see they've got Tom Cleverley in midfield, which means we've definitely lost this game. And for those that don't understand and may be wondering, proudly, why do you always go on about Tom Cleverley? Like, he's not even a good footballer. I ran a Facebook page about 5 years ago called Cleverly Done. That was the peak of my life. And I'm definitely expecting a close-fought game, although if we go on the basis of the last few matches, we'll probably lose this one as well. And those fears were recognised pretty early into the game as West Brom got the first highlight of the match, and Todd Cantwell was played in by Matt Phillips, but his shot was saved early by Lursil. It's only been a minute in the game. I've got 89 more minutes to go. Have we got any hope? Like, literally any hope? But some good play down the right-hand side by Bakuna and Smith. So Smith put the ball into the box. It was headed back out to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who once again put the ball in the back of the net. Is this the most obvious thing ever to happen in a series? I mean, give the ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He'll put the ball in the net. I literally don't have to set any other tactics. I'm just going to give the ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi every time. But West Brom did get a highlight just before half-time as Todd Cantwell ran down the left wing, put the ball into the box for Matt Phillips to volley straight past Jonas Lursil. We couldn't hold on to the lead until half-time. We've literally done nothing since we scored through Hudson-Odoi. But we did go into half-time drawing 1-1, which is not a bad result to be fair. Not a bad result, but the second half is definitely going to get better. Yeah, I've just realised as well when I've come back to edit this that during the recording, I got distracted at half-time for about 20 minutes. So it was stuck on this screen for quite a while. I mean, good for the content though, looking at the half-time screen, isn't it? And into the second half we go, and we got the first highlight as some good play outside the box by Bakuna found Tommy Smith, who put the ball across the box, and Steve Mounier fired the ball into the net, and he's back, boys. He's back again.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I've actually been struggling all year to try and get him to score, and finally he scores what may be the most important goal of the season. As long as we hold out, because this is Huddersfield we're talking about. We bottle basically every lead that we seem to have. Chris Brunt has also not scored for me yet this season in the league, so I thought I'd bring him off the bench against his former club to try and get him a goal. And it very nearly worked as Sergi Samper got the ball on the edge of the box and laid it off to Chris Brunt, who just fired wide. I mean, if Chris Brunt scores, we're on the pitch. Although I don't know how we're going to be able to do that because you're watching the video. We'll just pretend. We'll pretend like it's ASMR. Hello guys, welcome to the Proudy channel. And we didn't stop there. Steve Mounier played in Danny Williams, and Danny Williams' shot was unfortunately matched by Sam Johnston's save. And that was it. We had beaten the league leaders by 2-1. And people say I still can't get results out of this team. I should probably admit to you as well that West Brom aren't actually top of the league anymore. Portsmouth actually went top of the league. I mean, how are Portsmouth top of the league? How is that happening?
Two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with 'em. Do the whole